All right, we got our 2014 Ford here. Done a bunch on it over the last few days. This is the engine that we did the diagnostic work earlier on the channel. I wanted to bring this up because I'd bet you $1 before they went to pull this engine, and this was a valve cover I swapped off the salvage engine. So my valve cover is back on the salvage engine. This valve cover came with the salvage engine. So what I'm wanting to point out is this plate. And there's a couple of different years. I noticed this 2014, there's no bolt hole here. Not a big deal. It had 9 other ones, so we pulled it. Did a great job. In my experience, we picked it up here first, thinking that would be the most balanced. And it had it tilted a little bit forward, which hurt me a little bit taking it in and out. We were able to get it. This one here tilted it back just enough that it was easier to put it back in. So your mileage may vary. Hopefully this helps somebody out there. It came fairly complete. They had cut quite a bit of the harnesses, which is typical when you come down to salvage anything. Something I did notice is that in order to get the rear belt off, this tensioner has to be pulled off. That's why it was missing. Not a big deal. We swapped it over from our engine. These water outlet here, they are just seized in there. You can see how much force we put on that one. There's actually another one kind of right under there. Dorman thankfully makes one. I give Dorman a lot of hate, and they frustrate the tar out of me because their quality control has been pretty tough. I'm hoping to get away with these. Quality looks decent on them. As long as they seal in the O-ring there, we'll be in good shape. But back to this cracked valve cover. I know what happened here is at some point they had some kind of a strap or some way to get this out. And I believe that that's what broke this valve cover. So one of those things, sometimes the right tool for the right job is what's needed. And so I knew I was doing this. I know I'm going to be doing a ton of these. I have this plate for the different generations of LS, but I wanted it for the Coyote, which is what this is, because I know I'm going to be doing more of these. There's a ton of these trucks out there. We want to make sure that we're doing the best job possible and not fighting it. You know, sometimes you'll trip over dollars to pick up dimes and not spend the money. That thing was $70. I mean, not a huge deal. Could I have made it? Sure. Is the time for me to build that cost more than just buying it off Amazon for $70? In my experience, it does.